Happy New Year! So you want to become a VTuber in 2022? Well, new year, new you, and I'll show you exactly how and what you need to do, so stick around the rest of the video to find out. So what exactly is a VTuber? Put simply, a VTuber is someone who uses a virtual avatar in place of their real-life face using various tracking technology. This is done for a few reasons. The big ones being anonymity, roleplay, and, well, just wanting to become anime. And as weebs, why wouldn't we want to become anime, right? So now that we know what a VTuber is, how do we make one? Unfortunately, you can't just will a VTuber into existence like you can your anime waifus. But as with everything, where there's a will, there's a way. I will focus on the 2D side of VTubing, but a lot of what I say can also be applied to 3D and PNGTubing as well. So creating a VTuber is essentially creating a character. When you create a character, you need a concept. So grab that pen and paper, or open up Google Docs, whichever one is preferable, and write down what you want your character to be. Are they a rapping reaper of death, Satan herself, or a bird with a single wing? Yo, look at the feather physics though. Whatever you want, write it down and get a general idea of your VTuber. After you've done that, it's time for some concept art.
But Zekoz, I'm not an artist. I can't draw.
Well, here's the best part. You don't actually need to. Let's say you're making a dragon VTuber. There's a sea of images that you can Google and make a reference sheet out of. All you need to do is right-click and save image. NFTers are so furious at me right now.
You think it's funny to take screenshots of people's NFTs, huh?
So now you should have a description of your character along with a reference sheet or concept art. Awesome, you're part of the way there already. Now it's time to find your parents. No, not your actual parents. Your VTuber parents. These are the people who bring you to life by creating and rigging your model. Some have separate parents for their model art and rigging. Some have a single parent who will do both as kind of a bundle. And some are even their own parents. Like me, I was my own daddy. Yeah, when I first made my own model. So where should you go to find them? I found my artist and rigger through Twitter, but you can also use services such as Fiverr and in Discord communities such as the Live2D server, which has a vendor channel listing various artists and riggers. Now here's a pro tip though, don't rush into picking someone. Take your time and look around. Read their terms and conditions carefully, please. You want to know what you're getting yourself into before you commit and spend a lot more money than you're willing to on something that you're not going to be satisfied in or you're not going to be allowed revisions on or something like that. On the topic of cost, a typical 2D model can set you back anywhere from $500 to $2,000. But that's not to say that you can't find cheaper deals, or if you know how to draw, you can make it yourself for free. Learning Live 2D takes time, but it certainly isn't impossible, and there are a plethora of tutorials out there that I've personally binged when making my first model. I personally recommend Kira Omori's channel for learning Live 2D. She's been a real lifesaver when I was first starting out and rigging my first model. I'll put her link down in the description below. If you're enjoying the video, please subscribe and follow me on Twitch. I stream every week at twitch.tv/ZekozCH. See you there. So at this point, you've found your parents, and they've brought you to life, or perhaps you've brought yourself to life. Now we need to get your 2D self to match your real life motions, and to do this, we need face tracking software as well as a webcam of sorts, or even your phone. There are a variety of options to choose from when it comes to face tracking. The notable ones are PRPR Live, FaceRig, and what I personally use, VTube Studio. There is a video made by Vault Falcon directly comparing the three, which I highly recommend you watch right after this video to get a real sense of the pros and cons of each software at a glance. For this video, I'll show you how to use VTube Studio as it's what I'm most comfortable with. Setup is fairly straightforward. You import your model by following the instructions, turn on your desired camera, for me it's my webcam, and you can adjust the settings to your liking. Mess around with what you find works best for you. Oh, and make sure you have the transparency box ticked so you can overlay your model on OBS. Alright, great! Now that your tracking is set up, we can move on to the final phase, which is putting it all together in OBS. Super simple stuff. Simply create a game source and select your face tracking software and, well, ta-da! You're done. That was literally it. Now you can move around as the anime waifu or husbando that you've always dreamt of becoming. All that's left now is for you to go live or make videos. And with that, honestly, the sooner the better. Good luck out there. Ciao!